Hello, and welcome back to RIP 1790. I'm Joe Gasick.
I'm Allison Lynch.
And I'm Evan Freeman.
And today we will be discussing the colony of Rhode Island. Some important topics that we will be going over are Native American tribes, the influence of these Native American tribes, settlers from this colony, government, religion, importance of this colony, important events that have formed and shaped this colony, climate, important people, and education and jobs. Now, before we talk about these topics, we will have a quick commercial break. Welcome back.
And now for Allison to tell us about the Native American tribes.
Some Native American tribes that lived in the colony of Rhode Island were the Narragansett, Niantic Eastern, Nipmuc, Pikas, and the Wampanoags.
There were many influences of these Native Americans to these tribes. Some positive influences were that they talked and traded with the colony of Rhode Island. The Narragansett and the Wampanoag did this, although the Narragansett were very much closer to Rhode Island. Relations between the Narragansett started off with a boom. Tribes shared their fresh, tasty food with the colony and taught them well-valued hunting skills that were used every day and everywhere. They actually also gave settlers the land to create Providence, the capital. A negative influence was that after many long years passed by with peace between the Narragansett and Rhode Island colony, the Native Americans attacked the capital, Providence. The natives burnt it down. As the capital went up in crackling fire and the dark, deadly, destructive smoke rose, the colony attacked back, and the good relationship was ended. The colony's relationship with the Native Americans started out strong and ended very quickly when wars broke out.
People of the Narragansett tribe, stop! I, Roger Williams, come straight from England's monarchy with the charter for your land.
Land, take it all of it. Are you sure you want these deciduous trees, poor rocky soil, rolling mountains?
Absolutely, 100 gold bars.
117 gold
116 gold bars.
120 gold bars.
117, and that's final!
Shake on it.
The important event that formed the colony of Rhode Island was when Roger Williams had been banished by the civil authorities of Massachusetts Bay Colony due to his nonconformist religious views, and he established a policy of political and religious freedoms in the new colony of Rhode Island. The colony, which would earn a charter from King Charles II in 1663, soon became a haven for Anabaptists, Quakers, and other conformists drawn to its atmosphere of tolerance and related independence.
Roger Williams. Why? You were being excommunicated from the Massachusetts Bay Colony.
Why?
Due to your religious beliefs. Fine, I'll make my own colony.
Settlers in this colony migrated from England. The first settlement was Providence, established from the land that was given to the settlers from the Narragansetts to Roger Williams. Anne Hutchinson also created a settlement called Portsmouth. The first colonists actually arrived from England above the Ark and the Dove, which were ships.
In 1775, Rhode Island was governed as a charter colony. A charter colony was governed by a royal charter without direct interference from the crown. With this type of government, there were several rules established, but those rules allowed a great amount of freedoms. The government was created to make laws, monitor trade with the Indians, and form emergency troops. These emergency troops were called militia, and they protected the colony. Some laws of relevance were no discrimination among religion, since they had practiced religious tolerance, and no alcohol.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Would you like to trade this modern weapon, the gun, for that food?
Sure, deal.
Have a good day. You too.
Rhode Island has a humid climate with cold weathers and short summers. Rhode Island's weather is highly changeable with storms and hurricanes and occasional flooding.
In Rhode Island, there was a variety of religions. Baptists, Quakers, Jews, and other religious minorities were accepted. The colony was viewed as a mixed-loathing colony, which means that other neighboring colonies felt threatened by it. Due to this, Rhode Island was never admitted to the New England Confederation.
The importance of the colony was that it was founded for religious and political freedom. Religious refugees from the Massachusetts Bay Colony settled in Rhode Island. It was one of the most liberal colonies.
In the colony of Rhode Island, there were two main people that helped settle the colony. These two people were Roger Williams and Anne Hutchinson.
In Rhode Island, you can get a variety of jobs. A couple of these jobs were to be a trader, a farmer, a fisherman, or a woodsman. They traded fish, lumber, and crops if you were a trader. These crops included potatoes, hay, and sweet corn. The colony flourished off of its plantations. That's why Rhode Island's capital is sometimes called Providence Plantations. During education, New England colonies were strongly Puritan and valued the education of children. Although Rhode Island practiced religious tolerance, there was no different in this regard. They were strictly Puritan. Children learned to read using the Bible and the New England Primer under the tutelage of ministers or even innkeepers. The school year lasted only 4 months.
RIP 1970. See you next time.
Narragansetts. I come from England.
Guys, oh my god!
Hey guys, it's me, Roger Williams.
Oh my, it's my life! Oh my god!
Chipotle wasn't around in the 1400s.
Only the first scene.
You didn't save it.
Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go.
Oh my god!
Maybe like this little granny hip.
Hi guys, I'm here! Hi guys! Hi! Hi guys!
Okay. People of the Narragansett tribe, stop. I. Bye, Donald.
Go and do it for me. Now watch me whip. Kill it. Now watch me nay. Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to RIP 1790. I'm Joe Gasick.
I'm Allison Lynch.
And I'm Evan Freeman.
That was one of the Native American tribes. I am so sorry.
Take the gun!
Oh my god, her face! Now, we will start with the Native American tribes.
So Native American tribes that lived in Rhode Island were the Narragansett, the Narragansett, the Narragansett, the Narragansett, the Narragansett.